Amar'e Stoudemire will go to the free throw line. What a season it's been for Stoudemire, and the key for him, the key stat, 82 games, which many people did not expect. Last year played only 3, missed the playoffs after undergoing microfracture surgery on his left knee back in October of 2005, then had right knee arthroscopic surgery in April of 2006. Training camp was a struggle. All he did after that was get inserted into the starting lineup, make the All-Star team, and have a superb season. Mike D'Antoni loves the way he's bounced back, as Phil Jackson calls his first time out. Well, with almost 5 minutes gone by here in the first, game 1, a rematch of last year's exciting 7-game series. The two big guns off to good starts. Back in Phoenix, where the Suns lead the Lakers by 1. Mike D'Antoni last year granted Jack McCallum, the Hall of Fame basketball writer, ultimate access during the course of the season. And McCallum wrote a terrific book called 7 Seconds or Less. Really got on the inside, especially of the coaches. Now, there was some comments in there that D'Antoni said behind closed doors that have received a lot of play in the past week in the papers. And here's some of the comments that they were talking about. Kwame, meaning Brown, is awful. Odom's a very average defender. Vujacic can't guard anybody. And Brian in the open floor takes chances that aren't very good. We talked to Mike D'Antoni about it, and he said a lot of it was just boys will be boys in terms of behind closed doors.
Now, the book just kind of showed an inside thing, and it was funny and all that, but it's not meant to down anybody. We have the highest respect for the Lakers or anybody else we play. When, Kobe's the best player on the planet, arguably. So when you say that he takes chances, well, that's to tell our guys, hey, guys, you're playing against the best guy on the planet, but if you do this, we have a chance to win.
How many times during your career, if the guy, say, burned you in a game, after the game you're saying to a teammate, he stinks. I mean, that's just part of the emotion of basketball, correct?
Well, it certainly is. And if you're the Los Angeles Lakers and you need motivation from Mike D'Antoni and a book, you are in trouble. This is a team that this is the greatest time of year. You should be ready to play.
Odom looking for Bryant. And, of course, some of the Lakers have said they'll use it as motivation as Bryant's falling away. Oh, tough shot. As Marion tried to help out defensively.
My problem is I use it as motivation because my own coach was saying I stunk.
Well, it was a very entertaining book, and obviously some candid comments, but as D'Antoni says, Stoudemire misfires. That's what you get in the heat of the battle during a playoff series. At the time, they were losing 3 in a row to the Lakers. We talked to Phil Jackson before. He really downplayed the whole thing. Said, hey, I hope people don't take too seriously what people say in the book. He laughed after that, of course, because he wrote a book with some harsh comments about Kobe Bryant.
It's a sensitive issue for Phil Jackson, one that he got over.
Kwame Brown, nice hustle play. Walton first with the rebound, and then the pass.
You really see the things that Kwame Brown brings to this Los Angeles Lakers lineup, allowing Amar'e Stoudemire to hurt him from the perimeter, making him a jump shooter, and then on the offensive end, he is a force in the middle, changing shots, and I'll finish.
Nash shooting over Kwame Brown, and Odom with another rebound. Odom with 4 boards.
And that's a shot. If you're going to switch and you're Kwame Brown on Steve Nash, you give him that shot because of his ability to get past you at any point.
Farmar, high, pretty play. Jordan Farmar. And after a rough opening couple of minutes, he was very confident out there.
You're talking about a young player not hurting his basketball team, inspiring, giving energy, 2 steals early on in this basketball game, and not afraid of the moment.
So a 4-point lead for the Lakers after they trail by 5. Bryant, blocked for the foul. James Jones got a piece of the ball, but also a piece of the body, and Jones picks up his 2nd foul.
When you're the Phoenix Suns, help has to come quicker. This is one-on-one basketball with just Roger Bell on Kobe Bryant in the paint. You have to get the basketball out of his hands quicker. If you don't, you have to come over and he's going to create contact.
Crowd watching a replay on the big screen. Didn't like the call. And there you see Bryant, 2nd consecutive year he won the NBA scoring title. He was 2nd in the NBA in free throws per game at 10. Dwayne Wade was 1st. I want to remind you, TNT tonight, The Nuggets and the Spurs in San Antonio, followed by the Warriors and the Mavericks. Two great series. Coverage begins at 7. NBA TV Tuesday, Game 2 between the Nets and the Raptors. Coverage begins at 7. And then ABC next Sunday, a pair of Game 4s, Chicago and Miami, and this series as well, which will be at the Staples Center. So the playoffs underway. Some terrific games yesterday. And more Game 1s today. Far more size could also help out this defense. Boris Diaw in the game. He shuffled his feet. Travel.
Well, what you want, even with the size and quickness, is a guy that just battles. Smush Parker, now the backup point guard for the Lakers. Both guys can be a threat on the defensive end, trying to disrupt some of the things that Nash attempts to do on the offense.
Walton sporting that new shaved look. I think his dad would be aghast.
Are you saying you like it?
Fuck Mark. I'm very conservative. I like short hair. Here comes Nash. Diaw had a strong playoff run last year. His first playoff appearances. How about that one going in?
If you're the Los Angeles Lakers, if you're Phil Jackson, you don't mind the way that the Phoenix Suns are starting on the offensive end. Nothing going towards the basket. They're not penetrating the interior of your defense. Everything for Phoenix right now is outside, and that should be the game plan for the Lakers.
Bryant inside. Oh, pretty feed. Boy, it looked like a lot of contact there as Bell gets up. Good transition defense, but Barbosa misses. Diaw tips it out. Nash looking for an opening. Bell for 3. The pace of the game. Who's in favor right now?
Well, the Phoenix Suns could care less about the pace. They're going to force the issue when they have to have the basketball in the offensive end. For the Lakers, it's about quality possession, and they're getting there.
Well, how about Kobe Bryant? 12 points already, and there's still 3.5 to go in the first period.
And I'm amazed when people say Kobe should pass the basketball. You're the best player on the floor night in and night out. Make plays for yourself and make the defense adjust. If they double, then get rid of the ball.
But don't you think long-term for the development of this team, and by the way they played in this series last year, it's got to be an unselfish attitude with that aggressive mindset.
Great players should be selfish. They should be on the floor saying that one guy cannot guard me. I'm going to force 2 people to guard me, and if that's the case, I'm going to make the proper play. But you go in with the mentality of being aggressive at all points.
Ball deflected out of bounds. Phil Jackson said if we have to play what he called Kobe ball to win this series, we'll do it.
I think the important thing is other guys have to be ready to take and make big shots, because at some point the defense is going to adjust, get the ball out of Kobe's hands. Other guys have to be ready.
Shot clock at 5. Stoudemire realizes it now. And Odom with yet another rebound.
And once again, for the Phoenix Suns, another jump shot. So the Lakers have to be satisfied with the way that they've started this game defensively.
Bell trying to fight through a screen. Trying. Too strong that time. Kwame Brown pulls it down. And Kwame Brown has only played all season long just 40 games because of that sprained left ankle.
You can tell that Kwame Brown is nowhere near 100%, just walking up the floor every now and then, trying to save his energy, because he is bringing something to the table on both ends for the Lakers this afternoon.
Odom. Nice little jump hook, but it falls out. That one was halfway down.
And that's something we're going to have to see more of. Lamar Odom on the block, taking advantage of whoever faces him defensively.
Barbosa. Diaw has the height advantage on Farmar. Barbosa for 3. Nope, in and out. Laker defense has been superb. And that was the key last year when they won 3 in a row in the series, to take that 3-1 lead that they eventually would lose. Walton on Barbosa. Ball pounded around. Odom again, and a loose ball foul called on Nash. Odom a little shaken up.